Whew, that's hot. Welcome, I'm Dr. Leif Smith, and I've got a piping hot cup of coffee in my hand here that's actually scalding me, so I'm going to put it down. And I want to ask you a question. How happy are you? Really, how happy are you with your life? How happy are you with the way things are going, with the way they're going compared to how you thought they would go? I just had a great session with a client, a powerful session with a client that I'm coaching. And it made me think of this. It made me think of this topic. And so I wanted to have a cup of coffee. Right now, I don't want to burn my mouth while I'm doing this, but I wanted to have a cup of coffee with you and talk about 3 things that I feel you absolutely need to have if you want to feel happy with your life. So, the first thing that I believe you need to have if you want to feel happy is you need a dragon to slay. I talk about this with my oldest son a lot. He's 22, living out in California, living the dream, finding his way. And one of the things I think is very important for him and for everyone else, myself included, is we need an adventure that we are undertaking in our life. We need a dragon that we are pursuing in order to slay. What does that look like for you? What is your purpose? Why are you getting up every morning? Why are you doing what you're doing? Are you doing it because you're earning money so that you can just pay your bills? Are you doing it because this is what your mom and dad always thought you would do? Right? I see that a lot with dentists. I'm going to get a lot of bad hate mail from dentists, but I see this a lot with dentists. Right? My mom was a dentist, so I'm going to be a dentist. And my kid's going to be a dentist. And we're all going to talk about teeth when we're sitting around the table. And we're going to talk about gingivitis and gum disease and things like that. Well, that's fine and dandy. As Forrest Gump would say, that's a dragon to slay of its own. Not my dragon, but that's their dragon. But they do it because this is a family dragon, right? It gets passed down over the years. Here, honey, here's a dragon that I slayed, and you might want to try to slay it too. Okay, it involves teeth. Now, what is your dragon? What are you pursuing? I'm pursuing impact, right? I want to help as many people as possible in my life, given the special set of skills that I've acquired over the 23 years that I went to school. I am trying to add value to your life. I am trying to add value to the lives of thousands and thousands of other people. And hopefully I'm doing that. That's my dragon. And in doing that, I want to create a life for my family where I can spend more time making memories and chasing happiness in that way. So the important thing for you to understand is you need a big dragon. You need a big, hairy, scaly, fire-breathing dragon that gets you out of bed because you can't figure out how you're quite going to slay it today. But you know darn well that you want to go out there and fight it. Okay, I just realized now I'm standing with my piping hot cup of coffee. And it looks kind of weird, but I'm filming this video, I'm inspired, and I'm going to keep going. Number 2, what you need if you want to feel happy is you need a tribe. You need a tribe of people around you that push you and that support you and that think like you in a lot of ways, and they like to have a dragon to pursue. You need a tribe with which to go out into the world. I personally think you need a tribe of people that are engaging and that are interesting and that are smart. You need people that make you feel dumb sometimes. You need people to say no to you. You need people to question your reasoning on things. You need people that will fight tooth and nail for you, even when you're not realizing that they're doing that. You need people that are loyal to you. You need people that are creatives. You need people that are linear in their thinking sometimes. You need people that have interesting lives themselves. When you have a tribe like that, and you have to remember, we are wired to need each other. We are social beings. The worst thing you can do to a human being to punish them is put them in a tower and isolate them, or put them on an island and isolate them, like they did with Napoleon. But he still had interaction with people. That's a whole nother issue. So you need a tribe, you need an interesting tribe, you need a tribe that will push you, and that will arm you, and that will teach you how to fight your dragon. Peekaboo. Here I am again. I changed positions on you, trying to keep it interesting. The third thing you need if you want to feel happy with your life is you need to be okay being disagreeable, meaning you're gonna make some other people unhappy by making decisions about your own life and about what direction you're gonna take when you go with your tribe to go slay that dragon. Some of the people don't want to be in your tribe. Some of the people in other people's tribes are not gonna like what you're doing. That's okay. You need to be okay with that. I was just talking to a client about this. He is the nicest guy ever. He's a very powerful guy in his business, but he's a very nice guy too. And we're talking about the fact that you cannot keep everyone happy. The people you need to keep happy are, number one, yourself. And number two, you need to be a good leader to the tribe around you. That doesn't mean you can keep them happy, but you can make decisions that are to their benefit. Some people don't want to be in your tribe. Some people will never want to be in your tribe. Some people are going to hate your tribe. Some people are going to question your decisions within your tribe. That's okay. You need to be okay with going against the flow. Okay? Disagreeableness is a trait very common in high achievers. You look at CEOs, you look at athletes, all over. Disagreeableness, the ability to go their own way, the ability to go against the grain. That's going to be important for you if you want to feel happy, because a lot of times what makes you feel happy is really not going to make other people feel happy. So there you have it. 3 thoughts today on what you can do if you want to feel happy with your life. My piping hot cup of coffee is still pretty hot, but it's drinkable. The question for you is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to take this video and are you going to use it? Are you going to start getting some sense of purpose? Are you going to start trying to find that dragon to go out there and fight and slay in your life? Are you going to go out there and try to find people that make you better, that make you more interesting, that push you along, that cheer as you go and strike out at that dragon? And are you going to be willing to say no to some people, or willing to do things that other people might be surprised that you're doing? If you're able to do those things, I'm going to tell you, you're going to feel happier in your life. And if you're not happy right now, look at those 3 areas. Are you missing any of those areas, whether it's a dragon, a tribe, or the idea of you're just too nice to everyone? Think about that. Let me know in the comments what's going on, and I will talk to you soon. I'm Dr. Leif Smith. I always appreciate you hanging out and watching my videos and being a part of my community.